Hello, Senior Stoner fans. It's the real Senior Stoner back at you for your scientific inhalations filtered bubbler and source bolt e-nail with diamonds dab of the day. Hello, everybody. Today is Thursday. Thanks for joining me. As always, if you enjoyed today's video, you know what to do. Join the family. Send a like, and I respond to all those comments. Let's get started with today's topic. I've been building these topics out of my life, trying to help you not be like me. Unfortunately, life sucks right now for me. I'm in a body that is causing me a tremendous amount of pain for simple things. So why does life suck? And it may be a good question for us all when we're faced with difficult challenges that are out of our control. Besides the epidemic we're facing right now, there's also other things that we can face. You can face mortality, you can face disease, you can face bankruptcy, you can face injustice, mental health, illness, and the list goes on. There's so many things that make life hard. I'm restricted because of pain. So I guess I should feel lucky, but I don't. It feels like they come in waves, my days. One day is a day I feel hope and I can start moving. And then by the time 2 or 3 o'clock rolls around in the afternoon, today it's 11 o'clock when it rolled around, and I can hardly stand on my own 2 feet. So when bad things happen, and they keep coming, looks like the world wants to kick you when you're down. Why does life suck like this? There are times when it has absolutely nothing to do with us. No matter how hard we try, or what kind of great person you are, life gets hard. Bad things happen, and sometimes it just plain sucks. Well, that fact is never going to stop because life is filled with challenges and difficult moments. Can't avoid it. Even if we had unlimited money, fame, fortune, couldn't avoid the inevitable difficulties. But there's good news. If life's always going to suck and adversity's always going to be coming for me, guess what? You know you can't control it. So stop trying. You can't control anything in this world except your own reactions. It's time to stop focusing on the suck and begin focusing on what's left that is good. Life is all about perspective. And perhaps right now, choosing to obsess about the negative, the lack of things, the suck, is wrong. And it's addictive. Because we're biologically programmed to do it, to assess all situations through danger, looking at the negativity bias. We're biologically programmed to focus on negativity because it keeps us safe and forces us to avoid things that can cause harm or discomfort. Well, we've evolved since caveman days, when constant physical threats came from wild animals and the sound you heard. But the survival instincts remain intact. So because of this, we tend to focus on the negative. And we now have to learn how to fight with those feelings that naturally arise from this. Since we're biologically predisposed to look for danger, the trait is exploited by what's going on in the world today, and you can't control that. You can't control the outbreak of disease, your friend's poor choice to treat you like trash, or the price of food going up. None of it's within our control. Instead, it's time to let go of our own fear-mongering and force ourselves to focus on the things we can control. I'm a stubborn MF, I can tell you that right now. Mrs. Stoner offers to walk sugar for me in the afternoon when she gets home from work and let me take her downstairs to the treadmill during the day and not have to go walk myself, yet I still persist. So what do you do when life sucks like this? You can definitely choose to follow the Neanderthal and focus on the fears you can't control. Or you can choose to focus on the abundance left in your life. We've never lived in a safer and more abundant time in human history. With that in mind, there may be ways that we can help ourselves when life sucks so much and we ask that question. So let's start to embrace what's around the suck instead of just the suck. For me, instead of just dwelling on the pain, I've got to find ways to look elsewhere. I've got to find ways to focus on the good. Because I've got a lot of good in my life. Mrs. Stoner, my kids, my dog, and it's unavoidably positive stuff. So, instead of focusing on the good things, we often focus on the wrong, on the bad, what we don't have and what's not enough. Pain creeps up on you throughout your day and makes you see it even if you don't want to. Society, unfortunately, has set also an impossible standard that encourages people to feel like they don't have enough, they're not enough, if that makes any sense. Because the advertising and the way things are promoted in America makes you feel if you don't have things, you're nothing. Well, that's not true, okay? Your flaw, your problem can't be repaired by buying something. Instead of focusing so much on why life sucks, we maybe now have to spend time focusing on all the good we have every day. Write it down. Shout it out. One act of kindness a day gives our brain a boost of what's called oxytocin. It'll give the person you're helping a boost also. And anybody watching, so be kind because it'll give you a boost. Being kind spreads love and positivity. So start being kind and helping more than anybody ever expected a reward for. Your life may get easier because you'll have your natural brain chemistry working with you. You're paying it forward and it's going to come back to you, I guarantee. Another way to focus on the positives is to express gratitude daily. Gratitude that I was able to stand up this morning. Gratitude that I was able to go to the bathroom this morning. Gratitude is an antidote to misery. Costs nothing, and it spreads goodness in the world. The best part of gratitude is that you might be able to inspire someone else to express gratitude, kindness, and happiness. They're infectious words, infectious actions, and can help us respond, especially when we're asking, why does life suck so much? The challenges that cause life to suck are going to keep coming. We live in a cyclical world, but they keep coming, and you're going to get hit hard. It happens. Do not bury your head in the sand when it happens. It only delays the suckage and makes it stay longer with more anxiety. Handle the problems head on. When something hits you hard, don't ignore it and hope it goes away. Grab a notepad, identify the problem and a solution. If you're having trouble, find your closest friend, find a person who loves you, ask for emotional support, and then carry it out best you can. Try not to create excuses about how you're busy and tired. Take that time to handle your problems head on, and it won't only just save you time in the long run, but it will relieve your emotional struggle when life does suck. And it can energize you to move forward knowing that someone has tried to knock you down, but you rose to the challenge, took control, and defeated it. You also need to take what are called mental health days. Sometimes, unfortunate but true, everyone experiences real pain, loss, and suffering. That's going to really suck. Well, you know what? Taking a day or more to stop and face the feelings can help you return to a life of balance. After all, the world has gotten much more complicated, much more pressurized. Think of adversity as a way to grow. I know the pain, if you're like me, the pain, you're stepping on pain to get to the next step. It's like being on hot coals. It can be no secret that there are many moments of great growth and leaps, personal development that come when you make it through the sucking stuff and the adversity. Most successful people will tell you they wouldn't trade their pain and their struggle because without it, they wouldn't be who they are. Adversity is a test from the world to see you and how you've grown enough to face the things that you want to achieve. Your dreams and goals that were out of reach. Well, You're challenged until you reach them. This is why it's so important to not only embrace the challenge and pain, but to ask how you can be a better person from it. All the sucking stuff can turn into a positive thing. And you've got to quit the negativity on social media. Nothing promotes negative like negative social media. You're not going to find it here, okay? If you want to find something positive, tune in Senior Stoner. Pick something else if you want to go negative. I'm passionate because I'm passionate that we can be better than we are. Any of us, no matter what our problem is. And I've got a slew of them. So, what we need to find a way to do is remember that there are no quick fixes in the world. But if you can start to feel better a little bit at a time and move forward instead of backward, when you ask that question, why does life suck so bad? You need to take care of yourself. And that might mean more than buying yourself gifts and things. Give yourself compliments. Tell yourself you're good. The hits are going to come. But when you get back up, you're going to be walking in a positive direction. And one day, all of us will thank the struggle and say, thank God for that struggle, because without that struggle, we would not have found our true strength. It's amazing, but true. Thanks for joining me, everybody. Let's throw a dab in our Bolt, which is a very nice device. Really is a smooth hitting device, and a combination with my filtered bubbler from Scientific Inhalations really makes it just a wonderful rig. When you want that really strong hit, but you don't want to cough it out so bad, the Bolt, along with Scientific Inhalations, make that possible. As always, if you enjoyed today's video, you know what to do. Thanks so much for joining me today, talking about how life sucks, but we can do better. Cheers, everybody. Have a great day. And thanks for joining me.